A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
What's up, HELLRAISERS? Welcome back to a very special video. This is going to be different than anything you've ever seen me do. This is going to be me talking about my top 5 favorite Twilight Zone episodes, and I will be dropping a part 2 along the way. But I don't know when next video is coming, maybe right after this one, who knows. But anyway, the Twilight Zone is very special for a lot of reasons. I will be doing a packing project on that very soon, maybe not too soon, but I'm going to get to it. But the Twilight Zone, like I said, is very special. I grew up watching this with my mom, and I love some of these episodes. Some of the episodes are good, some of the episodes are controversial. But I have some very interesting episodes here. I'm going to tell you what these episodes is about and what I like about them. But I will not be spoiling anything about the episode because I want you to experience these episodes for yourself. Also, you might notice that this video is going to be in black and white because why not? Because the Twilight Zone is in black and white, at least the one from the 50s and the 60s. So, with all that being said, let's dive in. The first ever episode of the Twilight Zone is called Where Is Everybody? This is the episode that tells the story about a man that wakes up in the middle of a small town and he has no idea where everybody is, how he got there, or what's the explanation for it. And the more and more he finds out, his fear begins to turn into terror as he looks for explanation. This is one of those episodes that I constantly find myself rewatching because of it's the first episode. It just hooks you right in, just like when you go fishing, it hooks you right in, and it keeps you engaging and on the edge of your seat wanting more. And this is exactly what this episode does. This episode deals with paranoia as well. It also deals with isolation. It also deals with what would you do if you wake up and you realize everybody's gone. Literally every sign of life is gone. Dog, human, cat, everything is gone. It's just you and the earth. What would you do in a situation like this? And this episode deals with great way to test you to say, hey, how would you deal with this situation? Would you go mad? I would like to see what y'all think. Like what would y'all do in a situation like this? Would you go nuts? Let me know in the comments. The next episode that I like is called One of the Angels. This will be in season 1, episode 2. This is an episode that tells a story about a man who is basically a pitman, who basically sells people stuff, and he makes you want to buy some of the merchandise that he is selling, and he tries his hardest to upsell everything to the person who wants to buy something from him, and all of a sudden, an angel come down and say, hey, I'm here to collect. And what he's here to collect is someone he loves. And this man is a huge level of kids. He loves kids, and he don't want to see anything bad happen to kids. And what the angel does, let's just say what he's going to do to the kids, he don't like. You got to watch the episode to find out. Season 1, episode 2. One of the Angels. And this is an episode, just like the first episode, I always find myself rewatching because it feels believable, and it also tests you as the viewer. Like, one, that's some very fucked up shit to do, and two, like, really though, what would I do in a situation like that? I'm pretty sure that's what the Twilight Zone is all about. Is that what would you do in a situation like that? Would you be okay with it? Would you go along with it? Etc. I mean, that's just what it is when it comes down to the Twilight Zone. I love talking about those. The third Twilight Zone episode on this list is called 16mm Sign. Season 1, episode 4. This tells a story about a woman who watched her old 1930 film to reattach herself to her old acting in her old film, and basically she ended up just doing it just to enjoy herself and become more happy with her heyday. But she ended up becoming too obsessed with the actors and the actresses in the movie. She missed that time period, and all of a sudden she ended up wanting to go back to that, and how it unfolded at the end is by far so jaw-dropping and like, holy shit, they did not go there. You have to watch it to find out. Season 1, episode 4. You gotta watch this episode. Trust me, you're gonna love it. Trust me. I don't want to spoil nothing for this one. Number 4 will have to be an episode called Walking Distance. Season 1, episode 5. This episode tells you a story about a man who has so much pressure from his work, and he decided, hey, why not? Let's just take a break from our work and just go for a nice little walk. All of a sudden, he walked a little bit too far, where he ended up back into his childhood, where he sees himself as a little boy. That's all I'm gonna say. This episode right here is something that I'm pretty sure a lot of people wish they could do. Not for me, because if I ever had some kind of time traveling thing where I can go back and see my younger self, I wouldn't do it. But like I said, this episode is one of those episodes that a lot of people would say they would like to do that because of that reason. But it's one of those episodes that you can sit back and enjoy it and be like, well, that's nice, but I wouldn't want to do that. But like I said, it doesn't really take away anything. It's just I would not want to do something like that. But this episode definitely makes you want to. And what happened at the end of this episode is one of those episodes that make you go, what the fuck did I just watch? Because it's that damn good. This is called Escape Clause. This episode is season 1, episode 6. Tells a story about a man who's afraid of death and he don't want to die, so he makes a deal with the devil to basically grant him immortality, excuse me. Basically, he wants to live forever and he don't want to die. What happened at the end of this episode is fucked up. It's actually pretty fucked up, but you have to watch the episode to really understand why I said the ending is fucked up, because it is fucked up. But the episode itself is actually pretty fucking good, because this is something that I know damn well a lot of people will want to do something like this, but for me, I don't want to do anything like this. Just selling your soul to the devil, no, thank you, I'm out of that. But still, it's one of those things that I know for a fact a lot of people would do. But what makes this episode so interesting for me is the fact is that the build up to the climax at the end makes this whole episode go like, why in the hell would anybody want to do that in the first place? But that's pretty much going to wrap up this list. The Twilight Zone is just one of those things that I enjoy watching from start to finish. Like I said before, some of the episodes are good, some of the episodes are boring, but it depends on what you like, it's your taste. If you want to check out some other episodes that I did not name, please go ahead, be my guest. If there are some episodes you want me to watch, drop it in the comments. I would definitely be looking forward to talking about some of those episodes. Maybe at some point I might do a review on one of these episodes if I feel like it. Maybe like once a month I might drop a Twilight Zone episode review, depending on how I feel. I got so much stuff I want to do for my channel. But anyway, nonetheless, if you are new around here, my name is Kevin Johnson and I love horror movies. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell notification. If you want to get in touch with me, all my social media link will be in the description down below. I hope to see you here in the next video.